Court is back in session, and it's bringing the laughs back to NBC as New York's most hilarious Night Court returns, with new Judge Abby Stone, played by Melissa Rauch, and reprising his role as Dan Fielding, John Larroquette. Take a look.
Olivia Moore, this is Dan Fielding.
Oh, wow. Of all the days to leave my selfie stick at home.
You can always use that stick up your ass.
Who threw the first punch?
You did!
Cut it out!
Cut it out! Permission to approach.
Denied.
Permission to lean.
I love seeing you both. I love that you're doing this show again. I love sitcoms. Thank you for bringing this back.
Oh, thank you. That makes me so happy. I'd love to hear that you love sitcoms because I love sitcoms.
Yeah. This idea was years in the making, right? What did you connect the most with the original? Why did you want to bring it back?
I love this show so much growing up. And in thinking about wanting to bring more sitcoms into the TV landscape and hoping that someday I could be a help in that, I love the idea that Night Court and just the construct of it is just such a wonderful foundation for comedy. And I love the fact that Night Court, in the original DNA of the show, they had these big comedic set pieces that almost felt vaudevillian, and then sandwiched in between that you had these really beautiful moments of heart and really seeing the humanity of these characters, which I personally think just makes you laugh harder. And so I thought that just felt like a real recipe for comfort and laughter right now, in a time where I felt we all really needed it.
Definitely. John, it's so fun to watch you in this. It's like having a home-cooked meal from mom that we've always wanted. You're so comfortable. This is your world and your setting. The obvious question is, what was it like for you to return? And obviously now you're on the other side of the law here a little bit. What was it like?
It was daunting and emotional and finally very satisfying considering that I got to be in scenes with Melissa, because like she says, when she first approached me about this possibility, she was not going to be in it. And so I would say more than reluctant at first. I just didn't know if it was such a good idea as an actor, and it was totally vanity probably to be back in a character that I played when I was younger and thinner and more agile. That seeing this old guy bounce around the courtroom can it still be funny? And then the cherry came when Melissa told me that she had decided that she really wanted to be in it as well. And so it became impossible to say no at that point.
I am curious, what does it take timing-wise in front of an audience and with a script that's written to nail those marks and keep it funny and sharp? I'm asking really for my own. I like asking in the interview things I can learn and take for my comedy career. What would you say, like, to be present with the comedy and the punchlines while also making it your own? How do you do that?
I think that if we knew how to do that, we could both retire and just write a book about it and live off the residuals. It really is about the timing, which I don't know if you can teach. The timing of a joke. And not telling the joke, but just giving the line, because if the line is funny, the joke will definitely play.
Absolutely. I want to end with playing a quick thing with you guys across Zoom here. Now, this is called Real Court, Fake Court. Man sues Budweiser for failing to help him attract beautiful women.
True.
It is true.
Wow.
Next up, high school student sues for being woken up in class.
True.
That is true, especially in these times, I feel like. And finally, husband sues wife over ugly baby.
I hope that's false.
Guys, I'm sorry to tell you, it's also true. These
I'm
were
gonna
all
punch
true.
that person in the neck.
I know. It's so great to meet you guys. Thanks for chatting me. Thanks for playing the game. You can catch Night Court every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on NBC.